Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Adil Iqbal and I am the CPD consultant of the SRC of ICAP. On behalf of the committee, I welcome you all. Decision making in some organizations by ignoring ethical values is becoming a common practice. This may be both conscious or unconscious. Keeping in view the importance of creating awareness about this silent practice, the SRC has organized this seminar to help understand the reasoning behind unethical decision making. We have with us today our learned speakers, Mr. Fayaz Karawala and Mr. Hasnain Badami, who will co-present this seminar and share an insight on ethical blindness. Their brief profiles can be seen on the screen. Without further delay, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Fayaz Karawala. Thank you.
So, I think most of you have already gotten it, and as soon as you get it, please start answering that. It's going to take you just 3 or 4 minutes. Go ahead and do this, and then we'll start it up. Okay, no pressure, but we've already spent almost 2 minutes, okay? So no pressure. I know you didn't expect this, huh? Filling out, answering some questions. Done, collect. All right, great. So people have already started completing it. Last minute, please. Let's try and complete it. And once you're done, the volunteers are there. You can hand it over to them. Remember, there are 3 questions. Page 1 is for instructions, and then we have 3 questions. We'd appreciate if you answer all 3. All right. Let's start collecting from the back because they got it first. So let's start collecting from the back. All right. Great, awesome. Okay, I see that people are, some people are sitting at the back. Can I ask you guys to just come in a little bit up front? Here, there are बहुत सारी seats हैं. And no, I mean it's your call, but I would appreciate if you can join us here. So it'll be better. वहाँ से भी अगर लोग थोड़ा सा आगे आ सकते हैं, that would be great. Thank you. Yeah, we have seats here, we have the seats there. Great. Okay. Let's collect all of them, please.
Don't worry, we can't assess your ethicality in these 3 questions. This is too low of a number to assess your ethicality.
Lele. HV. Hasna. Collect it. All right, Ji. Thank you for that. Thank you for filling that up. Okay. So today's topic is ethical blindness, the gray of decision making, right? So I'm sure you guys must have attended or learned or read about ethics in numerous occasions during your careers. But today what we're going to present is something slightly different from what you have been reading and hearing about. All right, to start off with, I want you to look at this case. All right, I'm presenting a case and let's see if we can discuss it. So let's assume that on a railway track, there is a runaway train that's going on that track. Imagine yourself that you are the driver of that train or of that bogie which is runaway. Its brakes have failed, it's going on a certain speed, and you see that on the track that you're on, there are 5 workers who are working on that track. Okay? And if the train or the bogie goes on the same speed, since the brakes have failed, you can't do much to control it. It will kill those 5 people. All right? So that's the situation. Now, there's not much that you can do to save those people. However, you suddenly realize that there's a side track which is available, which is not a live track, but you can turn it on that track. However, there's another problem. The problem is that on that track, there is another worker who's working. However, this time, this is just one worker who is working. So now, as you can see the situation that is being depicted in the picture, if the train goes on its current track, remember brakes have failed, it's on high speed, and there's not enough time that you can warn these people and they can run away. So it's bound that it will kill those people. Or you can turn it on a side track, and in this situation you will kill one person, and that person is another worker working on that side track. Now what I want to ask from this audience is, by a show of hands, how many would be willing to turn the train? Okay. And how many wouldn't do that and let it continue? Okay. So first, I would like to hear from the majority. The majority here has already decided that, it's better to turn that train on the side track and kill the one person. So can we hear from someone?
We have a good number, I think. We have a good number here of people who say that they will kill, one person, and they will save 5 people. So we want to ask from those people here, what reason do you have of, killing one person and, saving 5 persons? What reason do you have? How do you justify that?
So those in the majority, anyone in the majority would like to contribute?
Anyone who wants to say something,
Well, I wouldn't like to think that I'm playing God or something. Obviously, it's a no-brainer. Killing 5 people as opposed to 1, so you go for the
All right.
1. Although
Okay.
I know the answer, but I'm not going to reveal it.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
know the logic behind
All
why
right.
somebody would
I didn't even know there was an answer to this, but okay. All
No,
right.
what I mean to say is the logic.
All right, okay,
behind-
okay, all right. Let's hear from that gentleman at the back.
So we have a comment. It's no-brainer, of course. Yes. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Anybody
from the
else?
back. You wanted to say something, sir? The gentleman in black? Yeah, you wanted to say something?
Yes.
ट्रेन जो है वो इम्बैलेंस हो जाएगी और वो जो सिंगल पर्सन है वो तो जाएगा उसके अलावा में पांचों को भी साथ लेकर जाएगा
इतना दूर है, उतना नहीं है.
इम्बैलेंस
Okay. All right. Let's assume that's not the case. Let's assume. ठीक है? अगर picture से आपको ऐसा feel हो रहा है तो that's fine.
Are you from-
But let's assume that's not the case. The problem here is that either you will kill 5 or you'll end up killing 1. Anyone else जिन्होंने majority में थे जिन्होंने कहा था कि हाँ हम turn कर देंगे? कोई comment देना चाहेगा? Anyone else wants to say why they said that? Sir, here, Asnan, at the front.
Yes.
For the first one, the only guy, because you see, he was informed that the track is closed,
Right.
and that's the reason.
Achha, so you are saying that I wouldn't turn it. You're saying that you wouldn't turn the train. Is that
No.
what you're saying?
If this is a close call, either for the 5 or 1, but it will be unethical for the first one, the only guy, because you see, the track was closed.
Okay. All right.
He's been
ठीक
informed that the track is closed.
ठीक है. Thank you for that. All right. So जो minority में थे, जिन्होंने कहा था हम turn नहीं करेंगे, उसमें से कोई अपना comment देना चाहता है why they made that decision? Those people who said we will not turn the train, we will let it go on its path. We had some people, right? उनमें से yes, please go ahead.
Actually, the single guy was on a remote track, as the gentleman said here, and that was the main line, that live line that these 5 people should be cautious of. Now, ethically, the train shouldn't turn, but I mean, humanly or morally, the
Okay.
driver would.
These 5 people were intentionally on the wrong track.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine, but
All right. Okay. See, they were working on the track, right? Okay.
humanly, to kill one and save five is okay, but ethically, I mean,
What's your decision? Would you turn the train or not?
uh,
Yeah.
I would
you
turn
do
the
it or not?
train,
No, no, I just want to hear it. I mean,
I would turn the train, but
you would turn
I'm
the
in
train. So
minority.
who here would not turn the train? I want to hear from that person. Sir, please. And then the lady on the left.
जी मैं ये कह रहा था कि as the question says I wouldn't turn the train because the decision of turning the train would entail that I want to kill one person
Okay.
and जो जिस ट्रैक पे ट्रेन चल रही है उसका मकसद ये है कि ट्रैक पे चलना टर्न लेने का मकसद है किसी एक को मारना
Okay. So you think you're saying that you wouldn't do it because the train should just go on the track was supposed to go on. That's what you're saying. Okay.
Well, can I
that's fine.
comment something here? Choosing not to choose is also a choice. So if you do not turn the train, you're also making a choice. And we're assuming we're making a conscious choice here.
All right. Asin, that lady had a comment there.
Perfect.
Well, I'll continue to go on the same track, reason being that it's the usual track of the train and the workers would be expecting the train to come on this way. Even then, if they are working there, then it's their fault. If I'll turn the train, then it would be unethical on my part. I can turn the train by becoming ethically blind just to save 5 lives, but that would be unethical on my part. And then I would say that not choosing something is not a choice because the person driving the train is manager there, and what kind of manager is he if he cannot decide or make decision?
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can resolve it further. Why don't we look at another option? Hassan, you want to tell
We
them?
can have a slight variation here. What if you're not driving the trolley car? You're actually the person on top of a bridge, looking at a trolley car, speeding at a fierce pace, and let's assume for a fact that you know it will kill those 5 people. And at the same time, you notice a really fat guy
Someone like me.
standing right beside you, leaning over the bridge. And you notice an opportunity to save 5 people. What would you do in that situation?
So
Would
if you push that person over the bridge, that person will fall on the track and stop the trolley car. So now the question is, how many of you would be willing to push that person and save those 5 people? Let's again see a show of hands. How many people would be willing to push that person on the track so that it saves 5 lives? We have one person there, very brave. Anyone else? Okay, all right, so 2 people, all right, great. And the majority, as I assume, yeah,
How many people?
2 people,
One.
we have 2 people.
2.
We
You
have
would
2
push
people.
that person. Honestly.
I hope it's not me on the bridge, he's gonna
Yeah, you have
go ahead
to
and
be
push the
away
guy.
from him actually. Well,
All right, so majority, I'm assuming, and again show of hands. So the majority says that we will not push this person, correct? Please, show of hands. Yeah, all right. Okay, great. Okay. So now I want to hear from someone who was in both majorities. पहले क्वेश्चन में जो मेजॉरिटी में थे और सेकंड क्वेश्चन में भी मेजॉरिटी में हैं उनमें
like
से
one
किसी
in the
एक से
first
मैं
case, like 1 in the first case and 5 in the second case.
Yeah, so in the first case, you were saying that we will turn it on the side track and kill the person. Majority ये कह रही थी. And in the second case, majority ये कह रही है कि हम उसको push नहीं करेंगे or we will let the 5 people die. All right? So from someone who was in both majorities, in both these situations, I want them to tell me how is the difference between the 2 situations. Can someone volunteer for that? Anyone from जो both majorities में था, इस case में भी और पहले भी majority में थे? Anyone?
Anyone would like to
Comment?
push somebody like, not like, exactly
No,
like him, but
Hasnain?
he's actually healthy. He's actually healthy.
जो पहले जिन्होंने कहा था कि we kill that person, but now they're not willing to push him and do the dirty work.
Yeah, so we want to ask that majority. आप तो specialized 2 लोग हैं ना जो कह रहे हैं कि हम तो कर देंगे.
He's
But
being
I'm asking those people who in the first case said